This is Jordan Tower with JT News. Make sure you smash that like button, smash that subscribe button. Let's get right into the news. All right, so we're talking about Snoop Dogg reflects on, he reveals how him and Eminem squashed their beef, and also got to send Snoop positive energy because he did lose his mother this past week. I don't know how he's even going around doing interviews, but got to get that out of the way first. And he is a legend. I mean, he is the hip hop. When you think he's the most recognizable person in hip hop, period, hands down. So he gives this excuse though, like he's been the couple years ago he was asked like who's top 10 where Eminem wasn't in it. That's fine, but then the tone later was like, yo, I could do without that crap, like talking about Eminem's music. So I was like, geez, these guys are on the same camp, with Dr. Dre. So this is sounded a little personal, and something had to have happened. I mean, Eminem even went out of his way to like answer that on his album, and then I'm not gonna go through all the lyrics and everything, but then the lyrics are right there. Then Snoop Dogg responded to it like, oh, don't let me answer them soft bars. Now he's saying, oh, he's supposed to answer like that, and it's supposed to trigger him. I mean, we're competitive. Nah, something happened. Snoop Dogg gets in his feelings every once in a while. Like, remember back in 2009 when he was, or 2008 and 2009, he was dissing Soulja Boy. Like, that ain't hip hop. And then he had to like humble himself a little bit because he was coming off as a hater because he didn't like the there was a huge transition happening in hip hop that a lot of people couldn't deal with around 2007. With social media appearing, and 2007 to 2009. Things changed drastically, okay? There was more access than ever before. There weren't gatekeepers, and it's gotten like that more and more so as time goes on. Now, Eminem, I could do without that. Like, I don't put on Eminem like, yo, I got to listen to Eminem, but I do respect the craft, and Snoop said they got on the phone and did go over that they do respect each other and everything, and that it's not worth talking about this stuff publicly and making a public thing about it. Like, it's they in the bottom, in the foundation, they have a respect for each other. They both bring something different to the game. Eminem's a wordsmith, and the way he puts things together is like a psycho. Like, let's be honest. And Snoop's just Snoop. He adapts with the times. I was shocked that Snoop did that whole thing with the Soulja Boy thing back then, because then at that point he was kind of just selling out a little bit, taking the T-Pain style for his own instead of giving T-Pain credit. And he did that song that was a hit. Obviously it was going to be a smash hit because T-Pain was the guy then, and Snoop doing the T-Pain was like huge. You know what I'm talking about. That song was like me. Well, anyways, he's not honest. Something happened. He got in his feelings about something. Maybe he was jealous of Dre and Eminem's relationship. I don't know. But, hey, I'm just glad they're cool again, because then we're going to get this huge Super Bowl thing that Dr. Dre's putting together for next year. Meek Mill's been complaining about MMG and Warner Brothers. Well, Druski coming to the rescue. Says we can give you a deal at Could Have Been Records, which is obviously a joke, something he does. He pretends to be a ruthless rap CEO on his IG Live, and people like Jack Harlow and Drake make appearances that they want to get signed to Could Have Been. Meek Mill. Let's see if Meek Mill plays along with it though, because Druski put out the offer as a joke. Let's see if he can, have a joking side. Wack 100 tries to put out this paperwork that Bleu Davinci put out. We'll address this in the next video in more detail, but this was a woman that was close to Meech. She supposedly had the rights to Meech's story. She supposedly cooperated, and Wack 100 is trying to put that on blast, trying to discredit 50 Cent, like, oh, he's been dealing with a snitch to get the rights to the show. Now, we've seen 50 Cent share the letter from Big Meech, saying that 50 didn't know us anything. He legitimized us, and he did. We're forever grateful. But Wack 100 is reposting. He's caping. If you guys don't understand what caping means, not capping. Capping something new. Caping means Superman put the cape on trying to save people. He's trying to save Bleu Davinci in this because Bleu Davinci's been painted as a cooperator by a lot of BMF members. Everything it's not the kind that has paperwork. Like just pointing. They found holes where he could have helped the feds find more things than they could have found on their own. The feds get stuff by information from snitches. That's how they have such a conviction rate. It's not always hard work. Anyways, he shares this thing. Tammy Cowens, Meech's best friend and CEO, BMF Entertainment Group, has been working hard. They have to bring this whole story together and make it happen. But, Curtis, 50 Cent, and her work closely together on the story. Well, it's like, dude, he's really taking it up with 50 Cent. Now, the feds are so successful because people cooperate. People eventually break down and cooperate. And, they count on that. They put people against each other. They break you down, and they know how to get a conviction, Wack 100 said, I hate a lie. I hate to be called a liar. Again, documentation beats conversation. The sun, I repeat, the sun is not the life right holder. This man, Bleu Davinci, got a book over here. I'm still reading. The worst is yet to come. Wow, Wack 100's picking the fight with 50 Cent. We'll see how this goes. I'm going to be honest with you. If Southwest T and everybody else in BMF was kind of like going against Bleu Davinci, better not, maybe it's not best to get in the middle of that, right? Because they were actually in jail behind the whole BMF thing, right? I don't think they're just going to go around and discredit somebody that was supposed to be one of their quote-unquote brothers, right? For no reason. Wack 100 was an outsider. I was an outsider. You were an outsider. So if someone that's actually an insider is saying something, that says something, right? Am I wrong? I mean, come on. I wouldn't be putting the cape on for just anybody, I'm not saying Bleu Davinci is a straight-up cooperator either. I'm just saying Wack 100 is putting himself directly in the middle of a problem that he always says you shouldn't get in the middle of every problem, right? He has these morals and principles. This might not be one of them problems that he should be like getting in the middle of. But we will see. I'll get more in detail on this next one. I got some more video that kind of supports their side of the argument. This is Jordan Tower with JT News. Smash that like button, smash that subscribe button. I'll check you guys in the next one. Peace.